Nationwide Football League Extra, in association with the Nationwide Building Society.
On the way, the full story from week 36, 84 goals, and the odd flash of sheer quality. From Wembley, how Colchester and Carlisle went the distance in a nerve-fraying final. As Manchester United knuckle down for Dortmund, we've living proof that English clubs can beat the Germans.
Models, chip through, Belko!
And with Barnsley on the brink, we play the waiting game with their red and white army.
Well, this weekend, Barnsley were here in London at the Palace, hoping to make it onto this year's honours list. They had to win, though, and then hope that other results went their way to confirm a place in the Premier League and one of the season's most unlikely but very popular success stories.
Slept all night thinking, I'm like that. Sick on the toilet, you can't, you know, that's how you are. You're worked up all the time. I can't wait for the game to be over.
Could be the biggest day in Barnsley's 100-year history. First time we've been on the brink of the Premiership. It could be today. And obviously the butterflies are already flying around.
3,000 Barnsley fans were at Selhurst Park. Most have followed their team home and away in recent weeks. But few have been as dedicated as Bloor and Ada Hewitt. Mrs. Barnsley, as she's known back in Yorkshire, has been following the club for 50 years. Alan's addiction began in 1964, and he's hardly missed a game since. On Saturday, both were there to greet the team, on the verge of making Alan and Ada's endurance test very worthwhile.
When I first started watching Barnsley, they were 92nd in the Football League. The first away game I went was at Rochdale. We were 92nd. You can't get much lower than that. I've lived on the Isle of Wight, London, Blackpool, and wherever I've lived, I've made arrangements to get to Barnsley somehow, come by hook or by crook, and cost a lot of money. The only supporters that can realise probably what we're feeling are Wimbledon fans that have done similar. To come up like we have is a dream come true.
The nice thing about it is we have no, if you like, no big-time billies, if you like. There's nobody in there who thinks they're better than anybody else. They all know the importance of their own responsibilities in the team and in the club. And I think the respect they have for each other, you know, we can tell when they play with each other on the pitch.
Of course, Danny Wilson's low-budget blend of spirit and polish goes against everything the Premier League stands for. 9 of the squad are Barnsley-born, and they're about to gate-crash the elite. But that's why nationwide, most neutrals are urging them on.
People are realising that you don't need to spend money now. We're showing the way that you don't need to spend money, just play good football, get a team committed, supporters committed, and you can achieve success.
Yeah, I think it's just a little club, you know, in people's eyes that they want to do well, as the underdogs do, I suppose, in these positions. And I think we're touching maybe a few heartstrings on certain people, you know, and giving the smaller clubs a little bit of hope, I suppose, and their supporters.
I'll be glad when it's all over, end of season. I'll be glad when it's all over and we're up there with the big boys.
Is it going to happen?
It's going to happen, definitely going to happen, yes. If we play like we have done all season, a smashing team.
But the Barnsley fans are used to near misses, and to make the promotion equation add up on Saturday, a lot had to go right. Crystal Palace needed victory to move back into the playoff positions, and Steve Coppell's side had made the better chances before Simon Rogers' left-wing cross was clinically finished by Neil Shipperley, the sort of high-quality goal that's been Barnsley's trademark for much of the season. In the away corner, there were the first lingering signs of self-doubt. But crucially, all that tension doesn't seem to be transferring itself to the players or the management. The Barnsley bench has been a panic-free zone in recent weeks. Wilson expected better things in the second half, and it took his side just 5 minutes to equalise. Referee Wilkes saw a push on Paul Wilkinson by Andy Linnigan. The penalty moment required a big helping of that steady nerve, and wing-back Neil Thompson provided it. From then on, Wilson's side were hardly over-ambitious. Their biggest scare was bizarre and self-inflicted. On the edge of their own area, defenders Ariane Dejoux and Matt Appleby collided. The good news was that Bruce Dyer couldn't beat goalkeeper Dave Watson. The bad news, Appleby is out for the rest of the season with an ankle injury. Barnsley's massed travelling support knew a point wasn't good enough for them to make the giant leap, yes, but they weren't bothered. When you've been waiting 110 years, what's another week or so?
Well, Barnsley and their very passionate fans are guaranteed another long trip and another tense night on Tuesday when they go to Portsmouth, and where they'll try to take another major step towards the Premier League. But as it stands right now, Wolves can still catch them. They had to win on Saturday, and they did.